Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be reading y'all the Telltale Hearts. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe right now with post notifications on to first get notified. No, with bell notifications on to first get notified when I upload. And make sure to please like the video and leave your thoughts about this video down below in the comments. And share this video with a friend. Okay, so let's get into this video. So in this video, I'm gonna be bringing you again the Telltale Hearts. So let's get into it. It's true. Yes, I have been ill, very ill. But why do you say that I have lost control of my mind? Why do you say that I am mad? Can you not see that I have full control of my mind? It is not clear that I am not mad. Indeed, the illness only made my mind, my feelings, my senses stronger, more powerful. My sense of hearing especially became more powerful. I could hear sounds I had never heard before. I heard sounds from heaven, and I heard sounds from hell. Listen, listen, and I will tell you how it happened. You will see, you will hear how healthy my mind is. It is impossible to say how the idea first entered my head. There was no reason for what I did. I did not hate the old man. I even loved him. He had never hurt me. I did not want his money. I think it was his eye. His eye was like the eye of a vulture, the eye of one of those terrible birds that watched and wait while an animal dies, and then fall upon the dead body and pull it to pieces to eat it. When the old man looked at me, with his volume eye, a cold feeling went up and down my back. Even my blood became cold, and so I finally decided I had to kill the old man and close that eye forever. So you think that I am mad? A madman cannot plan. But you should have seen me. During all of that week, I was as friendly to the old man as I could be, and warm and loving. Every night about 12 o'clock, I slowly opened his door. And when the door was open wide enough, I put my hand in, and then my head in my hand. I held a light covered over with a cloth so that no light showed. And I stood there quietly. Then carefully I lifted the cloth just a little, so that a single thin small light fell across that eye. For 7 nights I did this, 7 long nights, even every night at midnight, always that the eye was closed. But so it was impossible for me to do the work, for it was not the old man I felt I had to kill, it was the eye, his evil eye. And every morning I went to his room, and with a warm, friendly voice, I asked him how he had slept. He could not guess that every night, just at 12, I looked at him as he slept. The eighth night, I was more than usually careful as I opened the door. The hands of a clock move more quickly than what did my hand. Never before had I felt so arrogantly my own power. I wasn't sure of success. The old man was lying there, not dreaming that I was at his door. Suddenly, he moved in his bed. You may think I became afraid, but no. The darkness in the room was thick and black. I knew he could not see the opening of the door. I continued to push the door slowly and softly. I put it in my head with the covered lights. Suddenly, the old man sat straight up in the bed and said, inquired, "Who's there?" I stood quite still for a whole hour. I did not move, nor did I hear him again lie down in his bed. He just sat there listening. Then I heard a sound, a low cry of fear which escaped from the old man. How now I knew that he had sitting up in his bed filled with fear. I knew that he knew I was there. He did not see me there. He could not hear me there. He felt me there. Now he knew that death was standing there. Slowly, little by little, I lifted the cloth with a small lights escaped from under it to fall under upon that vulture eye. It was open, wide open, and my anger increased as I looked straight at me. I could not see the old man's face, no, only that eye, that's hard blue eye, and the blood in my body became like ice. Now have I not told you that my hearing had become usually strong? Now I could hear a quick, low, soft sound like the sound of a clock hood do a wall. It was the beating of the old man's heart. I tried to stand quietly, but the sound grew louder. The old man's feel must have been great indeed. As the sound grew louder, and my anger became greater and more painful, but it was more than anger. In the quiet nights, in the dark silence of the bedroom, and my anger became fear. For the heart was beating so loudly that I was sure one must hear that the time had come. I rushed into the room, crying, "Die, die!" The old man gave a loud cry of fear as I fell upon him and held the bed covers tightly over his head, where still his heart was beating. But I smothered as I smiled as I felt the success was near. For many minutes, the heart continued to heal, to beat, but at last the beating stopped. The old man was dead. I took away the bedclothes and held my ear over his heart. There was no sound. Yet, yes, he was dead, dead as a stone. His eye would trouble me no more. So I am mad, you say. You should have seen me, how careful I was to put his body where no one could find it. Well, first I cut off the head, and then the arms, and then the legs, and I was careful not to let a single drop of blood fall on the floor. I pulled up the boards that formed the floor, and then put the pieces of the body down. Then I put the boards down again, carefully, so carefully that no human eye could ever see that they had been moved. As I finished this work, I heard that someone was at the door. It was now 4 o'clock in the morning, but still dark. I had no fear, however, as I went down to open the door. 3 men were at the door, the 3 officers of the police. One of the neighbors had heard the old man's cry and had called the police. These three had come to ask questions and to search the house. I asked the policeman to come in. The cry, I said, was my own. In a dream, the old man, I said, was away, but had gone to visit a friend in the country. I took them through the whole house, telling them to search it all, to search well. I led them finally into the old man's bedroom, as if playing a game with them when I asked them to sit down and talk for a while. My easy, quiet manner made the policemen believe my story, so they sat talking with me in a friendly way. But although I answered them in the same way, I soon wished that they would go. My head hurts, and there was a strange sound in my ears. I talked more and faster. The sound became clearer, and still they sat and talked. And suddenly I knew that the sound was not in my ear. It was not just inside my head. At the moment, I must have had become quite white. I talked still faster and louder, and the sound too became louder. It was a quick, low, soft sound, and like the sound of a clock beat through a wall. A sound I knew well. Louder it became and louder. Why did the men not go? Louder and louder. I stood up and walked quickly around the room. I pushed my chair across the floor to make more noise to cover that terrible sound. I talked with even louder, and still the men sat there and talked and smiled. Was it possible that they could not hear? No, they heard. It was. I was certain of it. They knew not now that it was they who were playing a game with me. I was suffering more than I could bear, and their smiles, and from the sound louder, louder, louder. Suddenly, I could bear it no longer. I pointed at the boys and cried, "Yes, yes, I killed him. Put up the boards, and you shall see. I killed him." But why does his heart not stop beating? Why does it not stop? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to please like and subscribe with post notifications on. Thank you so much, guys.